For my multimedia project, I decided to go with the presentation. And the book that I read throughout the course was The Romantic by Barbara Gowdy. And the essay I titled was Loving Can Hurt. Basically, if I were to talk a little bit like an introduction about the book, The Romantic takes place around the 1960s in an Ontario suburb. The novel portrays many issues such as abandonment at a young age, the struggles of adopted kids in their adult life, and lastly, one-sided love. Through the author's writing, we get to experience it all. For my multimedia culminating, the form I decided to take was presentation, but I also decided to write a Facebook post from the main character's perspective, and her name is Louise Kirk. Basically, a goodbye post that she never got to tell the male love interest, Abel. And it goes something like this. I miss you, Abel. Why did you leave me? Why did you have to go? I loved you. Was my love not enough for you to keep you alive? You left me like it didn't matter, even after I begged you not to. Now you're gone forever. I never got to say goodbye to you. A last goodbye, one last kiss, one last hug. You were the love of my life, and that will never change. I still hear your voice. Your perfume lingering in my empty room. I still feel your presence like you never left. But that doesn't change the fact that you're gone forever, does it? You're not even going to see this post, but I couldn't sleep, and I just wanted to come here and say that I miss you, and that I still love you, Abelard. Hope you're staying safe up there. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye. And so that post was basically like a goodbye post from Louise's point of view. So this picture I decided to choose basically is like Louise and how she's feeling. In the novel, Louise's mom leaves her at a young age, leaving her feeling unloved, and so she starts searching for that love in other people. That's that's the result of abandonment. After her mom abandoned her, she felt unloved, and so she had to seek that kind of love somewhere else. But what she didn't realize was that she was becoming obsessive. She started following the new neighbors around, so the new neighbor would notice her, and so she could get adopted by them. Secondly, Abel. Abel had his own problems throughout the whole novel. That was mostly due to the fact that he was adopted, and the trauma kind of like met him later on, built up in him, and he had to let go in his adult life. Towards the end of the novel, we are faced with Abel's addiction to alcoholism that takes over his life and his body and consumes him, resulting in him dying at the end. And to add on to that, Abel's addiction also destroyed his relationship with Louise. And lastly, we have unrequited love, one-sided love. The post I chose here was, I love you, even if you don't love me back. And that was basically what was happening between Abel and Louise. And this picture, like I said, justifies their relationship. What happened throughout the book was that Abel loved her, but Abel couldn't show her the love, and Louise loved him too much, and she wanted that kind of love back, but he just couldn't because of everything that was going on in his life. And at the end of the novel, Abel couldn't handle her love because, like I said, he already had his own problems to deal with, and her obsession kind of pushed Abel to the edge, which caused him to suicide at the end of the novel. Thank you.